Welcome to our explainer. So, what if the most meaningful moments in your life weren't just chance? What if they were the result of a cosmic event that happened billions of years ago? Today, we're unpacking a film synopsis that might just change the way you see, well, everything, from your phone screen to the stars above. Okay, let's just dive right in. The whole thing kicks off with this really powerful idea. It's basically saying that our most important connections, those moments that feel like destiny, they're not random at all. They are echoes of something way, way bigger. To really get this, we have to look at our daily lives through a totally new lens. Imagine for a second that we're all just players in a super advanced, incredibly immersive game. I mean, think about it. We're all caught up in this hectic virtual reality, right? Totally focused on what the source calls the horizontal plane. Screens, politics, all the daily pressures. We're just constantly bouncing from one notification to the next headline. So this simulation actually has a name, the Maya Love Enlightenment Game, or MLEG for short. And what about us, our physical bodies, the person we see in the mirror? Well, think of that as your character in the game. It's called the avatar skin drone. But then, the synopsis points out this kind of glitch in the reality, a bug in the code. And it forces us to ask one central question that challenges everything we pay attention to. And there it is. That's the core challenge. There's this massive, beautiful, cosmic event happening literally right above our heads, but our attention is completely hijacked by our little devices and the day-to-day drama. So, inside this game, we're given 3 different paths to choose from. But, and this is key, according to the source, only one of them leads to a real awakening. The other 2, they're just very clever distractions. Now, what's so fascinating here is that both dystopia and utopia are framed as prisons. One is a jail made of fear. The other is a golden cage made of comfort. But they both do the same thing. They keep our attention locked on the simulation, looking sideways instead of up. They keep us away from that hidden third path, the path of remembering. And you'll see this acronym here, UUCGA. The source doesn't spell out what it stands for, but the context makes it pretty clear that it's the key to opening this stargate to who you really are. Okay, so what is this third way? Well, it requires a complete fundamental shift in your identity. It's about realizing you're not just the character in the game, you're the one holding the controller. And this slide just lays it out perfectly. It's all about this duality. We think we're the Shakti player, the avatar living a life down here on Earth. But our true identity is the Shiva Gamer, a cosmic intelligence, a blend of light and black hole energy that's actually directing the whole experience from a completely different reality. So here's the crucial point, and it's kind of a mind bender. Your true self isn't even on Earth. It's operating from this cosmic control center, this incarnation waiting room that exists in the black hole at the heart of your own private galaxy. Apparently, every single soul gets one. This is where the story just zooms all the way out, from our little personal reality to the biggest scale you can possibly imagine. This is the central love story that the entire game is built around. The source takes a scientific event and reframes it as something incredibly personal and romantic. So what astronomers see as a galaxy collision is actually the Nataraja, the cosmic dance of Shiva. It's literally the universe making love. And this is how it connects directly to our lives. The biggest events in the cosmos have a real, tangible landing point in our world. That chance encounter you had, that insane spark you felt with a stranger, yeah, that wasn't chance. That was the physical manifestation of 2 galaxies merging billions of light years away. Okay, so if all of this is actually true, what are we supposed to do with it? How do you actually shift your awareness from the avatar, the character, back to the gamer? Turns out, the key isn't to do more or to achieve more things inside the game. The key is to find the silence between your thoughts, because in that stillness, that's when we stop identifying with the character and start remembering that we're the player, just watching the game unfold. But here's the ultimate twist. That age-old advice to know yourself, it's actually a trap. It's a paradox, a kind of cosmic mind game designed to keep you searching for something that isn't even there. Your personality, your ego, it's an empty vault. And this is the absolute genius of the game's design. The whole reason the avatar works so flawlessly is because it isn't being controlled by a fixed, real personality. The emptiness of the self isn't a bug in the system, it's the core feature that makes the entire experience possible. So this is really the big takeaway. When you stop identifying with the dance and remember you are the dancer, your whole state of being just shifts. Even a simple question like, "How are you?" gets a totally new answer. Because heaven isn't some destination you go to when the game is over. It's the state of being you've been playing from all along. And that's the final thought we're going to leave you with. What actually changes in your life? Right now, in this moment, when you realize you've been trying to break out of a prison that you were never even in.